Right, hello everyone. Gonna make a video. Why not? Let's have a look at the work of the Warlog, looking very green. Very nice. So I'm gonna do something a bit different. I'm gonna show more attacks than I normally would, but I'm gonna show them on ×4. And what I'm gonna do is really talk about why the attack was used. And kind of how to pick what kind of attack to use on what kind of base. I think that's what I'm going to try and do anyway. So I'm going to start off down here on base 19 with one of my minis, Harry. So I'm just going to pause it and talk about the bases first of all, and then we'll play the attacks on ×4. So the first thing that I do, and I think most of us are doing it now, is sort of saying, looking at a base and saying, well, why wouldn't I use air? Because air's so OP at the minute. You start off with the simplest attack, which is Penta, and then work backwards if it's not viable. So your default really is, can this base be pented? Is that the most straightforward way to beat it? So this was a fresh hit attack. You look at the base, the ADs are spread nicely, the loons are going to come in, all these defenses are going to be tanked, and it's going to flow through the base. I mean, this is absolutely set up for Penta. The two unknowns are, the other thing you need to look at is what's in the CC. Didn't know it was a fresh hit. And where's the Queen? You could kind of go in to get her, but it's probably not worth the investment. She can just be dealt with by pups mid-flight. Both Expos are up, it's not really a concern. So for this, instead of a naked Penta, which would be no lure, just going straight in, I do want a lure because I don't know what's in the CC. That's one thing that can trip me up. So the easiest way to do that is just to send a couple of hogs in. That's very loud. Let me turn that down a bit. There we go. Want to be able to hear me, of course. So anyway, not a bad point to pause it. So the cheapest way to trigger, a couple of hogs in, out comes a drag and 3 loons. We're just going to drag that down to the corner here with an archer, and then simplest way to kill it, put a poison down, skeleton spell down, then drop the queen. All of that's distracted. Queen's ability and it's all dead. Then just launch the Penta from the north, rage everything in. Queen's going to die quickly, and just rage everything through the base. Very simple, most straightforward way to break that base. Few clean up minions, just as insurance in case the pups get owned. But I mean, that's a pretty silly base to put up, really. In the current climate, it's just going to get absolutely wrecked by Penta as it did there. Next one we'll have a look at, we'll skip up to 17. This is Evol. Again, we'll stop and have a look at the base. Okay, so Tunnel 9, Expos are up. Is it up or down? I think it's up. Again, I'm not sure whether there's a clean up or not, but we look at the base. This one he elects to Gola Loon, so this is kind of an old style. Again, this base is set up perfectly for that with the ADs in separate quadrants. So by that, he's going to send a Golem and Kill Squad in to get the Queen and CC and whatever ADs he can pick up. Drag comes out, it's taken out. He's got 1 AD, 2 ADs down. Now he just starts the hound rotation, coming around anti-clockwise, and the loons will just flow around the base nicely as he's already taken the core out. A very straightforward dip attack for Evol. Again, just an old style base that really shouldn't be run. A lot of these bases weren't the most thought out. They're certainly not new style anti-air bases. I don't have a lot to say about this one. This base was perhaps a bit more sophisticated. This is an attack that Bits uses quite a lot. So double Zap Quake, and then really it's just a Queen Walk Baby Drag attack. Very fancy, very show off, looks brilliant. Looks fantastic when it works, and it does work more than not. Only got level 2 baby drags here, so I mean, pretty weak baby drags, but has absolutely no trouble taking out this base. Was it the most economical attack? Probably not, but it looks nice, doesn't it? Yeah, very nice. Wreck the base. Moving up, we will have a look at another attack by my mini Harry. This is another, same thing, Penta with lure. So Town Hall 11, well, Town Hall 11 in very inverted commas this time. He's got some down expos. I think they're both pointed down actually, which lends itself to air. The ADs are all nicely kind of in the middle of the base, not completely separated. Queen in the middle. Again, didn't know it was on the CC, fresh hit, so again elect to come in and lure that CC. Need a bigger investment this time. CC is a bit better protected. So a couple of hogs and a couple of loons gets the pool, brings the drag out. I guess there's loons in there as well, they don't matter because we're going to hit it with air. So same thing, Skelly Spell, poison down, queen down, and then it's just in with the hounds and a line of loons and just rage everything through the base. Very straightforward. Drop the king. King's used for cleanup only. Having a lot of fun with Harry at the minute. He's having a high success rate on these bases. It's just a really nice attack. Pull the CC. If Hamlin comes out, ignore it and start the Penta. Anything else, you kill it in that simple fashion. Yeah, and he's six packing quite a bit, which is nice. Have a look now at Evo on 13, talking to six packs. Evo also has a six pack this war. Again, this is a nice one. Let me just pause this. So this guy's got a hole in his base rather stupidly. I think where he's put the poison here. So he's just going to use same attack, go Loon, but he's just going to dump all his stuff in the middle. Take out the queen, the AD, the CC, sorry, and whatever ADs he can get, and then Laloon again. So yeah, here we go. Heal Rage down, Golem down, fast forward it. Bowlers in, CC Queen taken out, AD taken out, and then again just nice spread on his loons. Got that rotation going clockwise this time. And using that pivot, he's come in, he's driven in. Well, he's actually obviously used the hole here, but he's driven in and created that pivot that the loons are going to come around in a circular motion. And the base just has no chance once you've done that. So really nice by Evo. We'll go up to 12 now, and this is Pip hitting it with a naked Penta. So this was a cleanup. So he knew there was a Hound Loon CC, which in the modern day means 0 CC. If you're going to Penta it, it's not going to trigger. So it doesn't need to worry about the CC. Expos are on up, I think. But nice spread of ADs again. ADs are in the base, so they're going to be tanked. Again, he just elects naked Penta straight up along this line here. Nothing fancy here at all. Just cold efficiency. Big line of loons. Rage them up. He's got a Skelly Spell for the queen. He's a bit late with that, but does poison and drop the Skelly Spell on her. By then it's all over pretty much anyway. Heroes are just for cleanup. Nice to drop near max heroes just for cleanup. That base goes down extremely quickly. Bad CC choice. Bad design really. We'll now go up to Aero on 11. This base got hit a couple of times. Actually got hit by a 9. We're trying to 3-star this with a 9 because, as you can see, again, this is badly set up. All the Expos are on ground. He's got single target level 1 Infernos. You could argue that this base, because it's a box design, and we'll see a few more box designs, that Massive Alk or something like that would absolutely tear through it. But the way that the ADs are in the centre, in the core here, the way that they're nicely spread, the fact the Expos are on ground, again, it's a pretty straightforward. And the CC was Hound Loon. It's a pretty straightforward Penta, which is what he does. Again, naked Penta. By that I mean no kind of lure, nothing. Just 2 groups of loons. Probably grouped the loons up a little bit too much. They could have done with spreading them out. But again, just rages everything through the base. Queen goes down through pups or loon drops. May have had a Skelly as well for the Queen. I'm not sure if he brought that. I think he did. But again, base. Once that call's taken out, there's nothing left but clean up. and yeah, gets seen away very quickly, very efficiently. Yeah, it's going for the queen. Where are we going next? So we're getting up towards some of the solid bases now. We'll have a look at chuck on nines. This is the first non-air. Let's have a look at it and have a look why, right? Because you've got to have a good reason not to use air in the current climate, I would say. So this is a shit base, but this is a good example of a base that you couldn't efficiently penta in the same way. If you look at the ADs, they're towards the edge of the base. There's a big gap between the ADs here. So you come in with hounds here. Once the ADs are taken out, the hounds are going to travel all the way over to the other side of the base and get taken out before your loon pack can come through. So it's not ideal for penta. You could certainly loon it in another way, but just looking at how compact this is, it's really just a big box with another box in the middle. This is just prime for a bitch attack and just overpower the base as he does. We'll watch on ×4. So it just starts as you would normally with flanking boulders and a witch, and then really just dumps everything in, rages it up, warden ability when the CC comes out, through the first box, through the second box. Base is just melted, really bad design. It has to be a bad design to make you not choose air in the current climate, and that was absolutely the right choice. It just destroyed it. We'll have a look now at number 7. This is Justin dipping down. So this is an interesting one, and perhaps we don't use this attack as much as we should. This is Ashes. A lot of us are using this for farming DE, very low cost DE army. It's just basically Zapquake, and then in with 19 baby loons and 10 loons, sorry, baby drags and 10 loons. It pretty much destroys any town hall 10. If not, it's going to get a very high percentage too, but it's a very reliable 3-star strategy. Again, if we look at the base, ADs are spread, not good for a penta or quadriloon really. So air, that kind of air is out, and also the CC is a dragon, I believe. So the CC will trigger exposed mixture of up and down. So again, still uses air, but comes in with this baby drag loon attack. So it just takes like one AD, drops CC hound in on the other, and then really just a line of loons and baby drags, raid it up, and they just walk through the base basically. Very powerful. Max baby drags here, that clearly helps. And yeah, very easily takes out that base. So there's an alternative if the base isn't set up for penta or quadriloon. Maybe the CC is not appropriate, or the ADs aren't kind of in the middle or tanking. This is a great alternative if you still want to use air. It's going to get the job done on a 11 dip 9 times out of 10, I would say. Working our way up, so the last 2 10s I took out with my main account. So again, I'll pause this one. Again, I'm looking at the ADs. They're spread. It's not good for penta. You could do it with a traditional loon, but again, this is so compact. Same as the base, the base that we just showed the chuck here. It's so compact that you why would you choose anything other than a triple jump bitch attack, which I've not used for a while. So again, bowlers, which is in, jump in, rage down, and then jump in the box, jump out the box, rage everything through, and even a max 10 as this is just going to get melted extremely quickly. Loads of troops left over. Done in double quick time. So yeah, put up a base like that, it's a no-brainer. You're just giving away 3 stars. And then this one, I hit with my mini, and I pented it with my mini, and it didn't come off, and I just pause it. Pause it to look at it. So this is a bit of a better base. It's still not great, but I mean, if you look at the ADs, they are kind of in the 4 corners of the base. So for a penta, again, they're going to get separated, and that's what happened. I attacked it this way. Hounds, got separated, and the loons couldn't catch up before they died. It's spread out enough that you could hit it with bitch, but really probably the best way here is just take a kill squad in. The queen's right there, the CC's right there, and there's 2 ADs here. If I can take queen, CC, 2 ADs, and drive into the core here, again, it's going to be a relatively easy 3 loon attack. So fast forward again, baby drags down for the funnel. Golem down. Do have a wall breaker fail, so use the jump where I didn't want to, but it doesn't really have an effect. Drive into the core, both ADs down, queen down, CC down, and now just start the attack from out here where the first defense is, and then hastes all the way around, back end hound, hastes and rage. Yeah, base destroyed. So that's it. That's kind of a little bit of kind of when to use what attack, where to look, where the ADs are. If it's set up for pentas, a lot of these bases still are. Frustratingly, really, it shouldn't be an attack that is allowed to succeed. But people put these bases up that can still be penta 3-starred, and if you put up a base like that, then that's how we're going to hit it. This one was a bit better, like I said. Had to use a bit more of a skillful army and deployment. Definitely things that could have gone wrong there. But another good win. We are 10 straight now. So yeah, that's it. See you next time.